Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity, episode 43, and all that good stuff. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're excited to see what happens tonight with this long-awaited family meeting.
Family meeting?
That's
a great way to put it.
I guess.
You know, it's like, everyone sit down on the couch in the living room. We're like a family meeting.
Yeah, exactly. So, yep, it'll be fun. So with that, if you're just now joining us for the first time, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am the Dungeon Master for this adventure. You can also subscribe to my YouTube and see bi-weekly content where I release a bunch of variety of RPG stuff and shorts during the week where I just talk about basically whatever I want. It's a good time all around, but you don't have to. But regardless of that, I'm going to be a bit scatterbrained tonight with announcements. So you can also check out our episodes in podcast form. As of yesterday, we are officially caught up to episode 42. So rather than releasing in bunches, it's only going to be one episode every week the following Monday morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. So you can check that on Spotify and Google Podcast if you are unable to listen here or what have you. So apart from that, everyone, that's enough from me tonight. So let's go ahead and jump over to the rest of the party, starting with Mike.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael, also Bardic Dice on all of the socials. Super excited to be here. I am also a streamer. I do D&D on Thursdays over on Twitch, the Purple Channel. But that's Thursday, 6:30 Central with a few of our friends here, Mark and Rachie. And we are getting into the end of our first homebrew campaign, so it's a whole lot of fun. As well as I'm also a DM that we've been doing, that I'm starting to do other games throughout the week, and we actually have only one slot left for our Storm King's Thunder game on Wednesdays now, so that's super exciting. So if you are interested in joining up on anything like that, you can follow me at my Twitter to get information on that. So that's kind of really fun, but we have open seats for Wild Beyond the Witchlight on Saturdays, which is cool. That being said, tonight I play Aevum. He is a cleric rogue Twilight twin, who is now back at home meeting with his parents with his twin. So that's going to be quite interesting. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see the Ron Swanson of the group. Shout out to Last of Us and how that interacts with like, so the emotions.
Yeah, oof. No spoilers for those, but those who know, they know.
No.
So continuing down the line, we have also one of our official artists for the stream. She did all the beautiful headshots that you see next to all the players. We have Rachel.
I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find me over on Instagram and Twitter at Pip400art if you want to check out my art that I post sometimes. I also stream over on Murky Gaming art on Mondays, so you can come hang out with me at 3:30 CST. I feel like lately I am pretty like normal, and then around 5 I get hungry, and I think the stream just descends into chaos. That's kind of been my pattern the past month, so come in around 5 and it's probably going to be weird. You'll be in on some weird inside jokes, and it's going to be time, so come hang out with me then.
Yeah, that's fairly accurate.
I think what happens is I get confused by chat because my brain functions are like going down because I'm hungry, and it just goes from there. So, I play Cizri in this game. She is a rogue paladin, and yeah, she's I don't know how this is gonna go down. It might be like super chill and it'll be fine, or it might be dramatic. I don't know with her ever, so we'll see.
Yeah, I honestly, writing all this out, I was like, this can go so many directions. I cannot predict with Cizri, and I kind of love that. No, it adds a little bit of, okay, what's going to happen next? Which is a lot of fun. But with that, hopping down to our Tony Stark, it's Tony Stark and Captain America did a fusion dance. A deck. Or Mark. I don't know. I'm tired.
Hi, everybody. I am Mark, who plays a deck in this game. And yes, Rachel and I do share a channel. She talked about our art. We do have this Friday our combat arena kind of competition between different teams happening again. The Sepulchre. So that's this Friday at 7 p.m. CST. I think Rachel's on this team, so it's coming up. So we'll see how their team does. And also coming up, February 12th is the beginning of Campaign 2, Mystical Mishaps, which I am very excited for. And doing a lot of last minute planning because this is crunch time for me to get everything set. So looking forward to it. But I do play Attic here, Sheikah Artificer, and yeah, he's just having a good time, even though it hasn't been a good time in recent days. But he's just trying to have a good time. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, just like everybody, just trying to have a good time. So yes, go ahead, check out their channel on Twitch. You're not going to want to miss Sepulchre. It's always been a good time regardless. And also, of course, that upcoming stream campaign is going to be very interesting. Haven't heard a word about it because that's how Mark is, but it's going to be interesting regardless. So with that, moving on to last but certainly not least, Silent.
Hello. Oh, my name is Silent. I am slowly starting to get back into the groove of things, so hopefully soon to start seeing more of me online outside of this, but we'll see. That being said, I play Aaron, Rito Ranger / fighter, more into fighter now, but yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so go ahead and all their usernames for all their socials are listed below them. Go and check them out on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff. Give them follows. They are definitely worth it. Make excellent content. And with that, also, if you actually ever wanted to have your fan art shown in the both intro, mid, and outro reels, you can go ahead and post it to social media, making sure to tag Rachel and D. Lee respectively, since they are both the artists, and using the hashtag Winds of Calamity, so that way we can see it, because we want to see it, and as always, letting us know that we have permission to use it, because we would love to give you credit. So with that, yes, I have to agree, D. Silent's hair does look fancy. It's the okay. Finn Rider effect. With that, everyone, I think that is all the announcements that we have for tonight. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. When last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Cizri's Angels was continuing their adventure into the Twilight Realm to continue to uncover everything that was happening within it. Coming across a Kokiri that transported here around the same time by the as Aevum and Cizri, going by the name of Meadow. They decided to travel together due to safety in numbers and, well, along the way, came across a shadow demon that was hunting the party. Aaron stealthily managed to make his way over, but was somehow spotted. And the form did seem to take the appearance of Cizri, though in deep shadow. Cautiously, the group moved forward through the forest, coming across a familiar face. An old flame of Cizri's by the name of Nyx. A meathead of sorts, but loving and well-meaning all the same. With everyone walked back to the makeshift village. Aevum and Cizri were met with slight suspicion, but eventually were led to where their parents are staying, while finding from Chief Orlean that Codette went to a place known as the Interloper's Palace, brandishing something that a deck recognized as the Mirror's Shield, or the Mirror Shield. And now we pick up as our group of adventurers stand before a tent that is in pristine condition, nicely ironed out, and straight lines everywhere, though it is off in the corner due to the, well, perceived slight that the parents had as a result of Cizri leveling the town. So, Cizri's Angels, with this before you, what do you do?
Can I ask you a question first before we go in there?
Sure.
How badly do I need to be present during this?
You don't want to meet our parents?
It's mostly two things. They're your parents, so I feel like the meeting should be more personal. Also, I feel like my time... That brings me to my second point. I feel like my time would be better spent if I were to fly the perimeter while you guys are having this conversation.
Do you feel awkward? Do you think this is not going to go well?
Like, I'd want to meet your parents if I'm sober. Yeah, just saying.
Don't tell Nix that.
What?
Sorry, just nervous.
If you want me to stay, then of course I'll stay. I'm just saying, I feel like I'd be better off if I...
What do you want to do, Aaron?
I do have a thought, though, out of curiosity, with all the sneaky stealth stuff, because I'm not the best at it, so maybe I misunderstand. But if you're flying the perimeter, isn't that just making a circle in the sky above where we are for everyone to see?
To be fair, they probably already know that we're here.
Okay. Just curious.
Considering they probably already know, I feel less fearful of doing that.
But if they don't, though, that'd be pretty awkward if you were the one that gave it away, huh?
That would be pretty awkward.
That's a good point, Cizri.
That's actually a very good point.
Thank you. I have some
Sorry.
from time to time.
To be fair, if someone already knows we are here, since they could have already seen Aaron when he was invisible, might be good to know when someone is approaching.
I mean, you could just walk the perimeter and be actually stealthy. But
And that too.
how about this? How about, I know they already have people stationed. Maybe you could meet them first, and if it gets too awkward, we won't be offended if you leave. But only if it gets awkward. If it's very pleasant, I'm going to be a little offended.
Okay. Sorry, I guess part of it also stems from the first interaction with parents from this group.
And you know we're at the entrance to the
Nah,
tent.
we might.
Guarantee they're listening in right now. So
That too.
Attic, we met Attic's dad, so.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine.
I-
Well, I guess it was awkward for you, but I mean, unless you have some secret
Yeah.
thing to like, right? You don't like. We have...
No.
Aevum walks in. He's like, sometimes.
Yeah.
He's like, go fly away or not. Aevum doesn't care.
Cizri literally leans to Aaron and just goes, "I wanted him to go in first," and then she goes after Aevum.
Oh, okay.
All right, so are the rest of you following?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So, Aaron, or not, Aevum, as you open it up, you see that, again, it's a very simple tent. Not much to it. There's basically 2 spots for sleeping currently, almost like cots of sorts. A small table for food and with a little fire and pot over it for cooking. Then there's other areas that are small little cushions for sitting and potentially even doing workstations. You currently see your mother, who is wearing a nicely adorned dress that is very made of fine, closest that you can have for the Twilight Realm to silk almost. Just seems to be more lounge wear, just absolutely just relaxing and all that things. Your father is in complete just apron mode, seems to be looking over various clocks. You can see various potions in various stages of completion. Some are vials are absolutely just completely scorched. Some vials are also just shattered. But it seems to be currently waiting for some that are currently bubbling and boiling, working on a clock. He definitely has the glasses of a clockmaker to zoom in on various aspects. Short, fiery orange hair. For your mother has long, flowing hair that's down on her shoulders and just currently being wearing down as she has is reading a book. She doesn't really look up from it. Just, if you're looking to purchase one of our potions, we are currently remaking our stock. You should come back tomorrow, or come back another day, and we will. And then she looks up.
Your potions could be a lot better, actually. We're here to help.
Your father, in that moment, stops, pushes up his glasses, and then looks and slowly stands up, as your mother does as well. To the sight of both of you, just in complete disbelief.
I'm just gonna go up and try and hug them if they allow it, but
they do, and they're just almost looking forward, still just completely stunned, as your mother, specifically Alna, she slowly puts her hand on her back as she's... How is this?
Oh, good to see you as well.
You both are alive?
We are. It's been a long story, but we just got shunted back here, and we've heard about some of the issues you guys have been having. Not good things have happened in the Light Realm, but we're trying to make them right. You guys are trying to survive. Speaking of which, Father, really? And he just moves over and fixes the broken vials of mending. And just fixes a couple of the vials.
Well, I was more clockmaker than potion maker, you know that.
Sure.
Good to see you.
Oh, this is our friends, Attic and Aaron. You already know Cizri?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the one that burned down the town, so just nice to see you guys. Hi.
We did not think that you were the one to burn. Come in. We can make tea for you all. Come in.
I'll handle that. Why don't you all sit down? Attic, could I borrow some of your tea? Maybe they'd like some.
Oh yeah, of course.
Try some light rum tea.
I'll bring on my kettle too.
So, we did get your letter, and we were very happy to hear that you both were safe and still alive.
I hear that you guys are okay too.
So you went to the Light Realm?
Just like Cizri. Cizri has not said anything this whole time. Yeah.
It's just like she's just letting Ava take the lead. She's just kind of like watching reactions right now, I think is what.
Well, Cizri and I decided to take a afternoon stroll, and something happened. We actually do not remember a good week or two of our lives. And that's when we woke up in the Light Realm.
Well, that explains things.
Does it?
Week or two after you all disappeared, that shadow demon and those witches appeared.
We have just recently realized that there could be a connection. We didn't know about any of it before.
Well, my mother went to go, heard rumors of that palace off in the distance and figured there might have been some connection. I told her not to go, but she has your spirit, or you have her spirit, I should say. He points to you, Cizri, and she went off. That was probably a month ago.
You say why?
She heard stories and rumors about it. The typical ghost stories that we would even tell you kids to when you asked us to tell a scary story. Effectively, that it was something once ruled by the Dark Interlopers, and it's currently haunted and cursed. But that's really about it. She figured there, because of its ancient connections, maybe.
Well, maybe we should rewind a little bit. So, what happened after we left?
Sorry. Please continue, Cizri.
Yeah, what happened after we left? Like, how did that whole thing go down?
Well, you all went out for your afternoon adventure like you occasionally do, and, well, unlike them, the next morning came and you all weren't home. We went looking for you, we couldn't find you, and we went as far as 2 days' journey out and still couldn't find you. And then from then, as mentioned, week or two from your disappearance, a shadow demon that looked exactly like you, with 2 witches standing behind her, attacked our village. The throne was then soon taken by another. Minna the Fourth was... well, we currently don't know where she is. And the last thing we saw was what everyone thought was you burning down our village.
Did she, me, whatever, say anything? Like, was there a reason for it? It seems random.
They both look at each other. Your father, try to read my trick and scratch. Navron straightens and says something to the effect of, "This is for holding me back." Something to the mentioning of cages and things along those lines.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's up with her.
Do I? She needs to be stopped. The protection of other people.
Yes, but by others. You've done enough. Just stay here. We can't lose. Your grandmother has already gone off. Just stay here.
It's familiar.
Listen, I think before we have this little debate, first of all, this is Attic and Aaron. They're great. They're from the Light Room. They're here to help. Very capable. Aaron likes to skulk around and like shoot things. He does a great job. Attic invents things, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like your little secret compartment in the chimney. Yeah.
Oh yes, that was my little invention. You like to invent things, Nova? What? I'm just trying to. Perhaps later.
Yeah, secret compartment actually. There seems to be a fair amount of secrets. So maybe we should get those out of the way first. You think?
What kind of secrets?
Well, I mean, first of all, secret compartment in the shop.
Of course, we're going to have secret compartments in the shop. It's a good way to hide away saves, so that way when thieves come in, they won't be able to find the money.
Mm-hmm. It's like, we didn't know about it.
Oh, but it's a good way to point us home instead of other enemies.
Oh, I mean, yeah, afterwards. Unless you built it afterwards. Did you build it afterwards?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
We're naturally going to hide things that are really valuable. If it's out of plain sight, then, well, it's a good way to keep it hidden. And the less people know, the fewer the amount of people that know about it, the less there's chance of it getting out. Yeah. If you think we kept it from you specifically, we also kept it from your brother. We would have told you the moment that you were taking over the shop.
Okay. Well, that may not be the biggest thing might be, Grandma going to the Light Realm, running around for years, having some Sheikah lover, like all that stuff. You know, there's like a whole thing there. That's very interesting that we didn't know about. So, a little frustrating.
They both look at each other and Cizri, she didn't keep that from you because she didn't feel like she didn't want to revisit it. The memories.
We heard what happened to her friends.
It hurts. It's not that she didn't trust you. It's just some memories you don't want to keep. And when you have, I imagine she has her own reasons, but when you have someone like you that looks up to her, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It just would have been nice to know, I guess.
And maybe there's the element of there were other adventures she had in the Light Realm, I'm sure, outside of the painful ones. I guess we were concerned that if she told you, you would want to go even more.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was picking up on.
Cizri, we kept things from you because we loved you. We didn't... Anytime you went out, did these explorations, we didn't know if you would come back or make it back.
Yet she has.
It has nothing to do with the fact that we don't think you're capable. We know you're capable, but it's that it's every parent's worst fear that they have to bury their child.
Hello, sorry.
Is there a cough drop?
Sorry. I'm like, dang, I
Glad
got
you
the
used to
cough.
Twilight Realm allergies. Yes.
I have cough candy if you need it, Cizri. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, long drink of tea. Yeah, I get the fear, but I heavily disagree on covering up the truth and lying and also trying to keep me from doing things I want to do. And I'm gonna fix all of this. I just need you to know that.
They weren't the one that stopped you, though. Cizri. I was.
We're playing blame games here.
Would you guys actually have stopped her if she had wanted to leave? And tried to? Turns to the parent.
As much as we would have wanted to, we know deep down there's nothing that we can do to stop you. You would have gone regardless. We thought you were dead. For those 2 weeks, we thought you were dead. We couldn't find you, and then that demon showed up. We didn't know what happened.
This ring looks like visibly uncomfortable.
Do you think Cizri's uncomfortable? How do you think Aaron feels right now?
Aevum's like not saying it, but he's like, and you wanted them to come in.
I didn't think we'd get right into it. Yeah, I mean, she's okay, guys. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I am sorry. If we would have left, I promise it would have been more of a talk. Definitely did not, you know.
We didn't mean to leave the way we did, but it did.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it was hard. That you guys were left in some unknowing. That's why Aevum sent a letter.
We sent a letter.
Your mother walks up to you. Again, Alna, she walks up to you, Cizri, sits right in front of you and just like cups her hand onto your cheek and just say, Cizri, we have so much. All we ever wanted was for you to be happy and safe. I think there's more of your grandmother in you than I think your father and I may have hoped for. But don't think that we don't love you any less. Please don't think that.
seen about their mom. She really did find her calling. Quite impressive.
This is a lot, and I feel bad for these two sitting in on this. How about this? How about that was very sweet. I just needed like a second to think. So why don't you guys sit and talk for a little bit? Just maybe like 5 minutes, okay? Just maybe like 5-10 minutes. I'll be back, and I just like get up and leave.
She kind of laughs at that, saying, sorry to you. Sorry.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna follow her out.
Holy.
And the concern was I was going to walk out.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck here now. You should have made your move when you had the chance.
Yeah.
Well, here's the tea. It's finally ready. Sorry that they couldn't have any.
Yes, well. So, Aaron, what is it that you do?
I don't think you want to hear that.
The most standard parent question.
And they don't want to hear the answer either.
No.
The last time I visited someone's parents, I had to try and kill them.
I had to explain.
Guess what?
That's a long and complicated story, actually.
He runs security for very important people.
Thank you.
Wink, no wink.
I mean, you're technically not wrong, so I guess that would be a persuasion check. You're technically not wrong, so I would say persuasion.
Is that me or Aaron?
You, Aevum, since you're the one that specifically said security.
21.
They look at you. Oh, security for what kind of, for who?
Mostly diplomatic people. The leader of my village. Other times I did run security for the queen.
Oh, that's it. That's amazing. Huh. So I guess tell us some stories of things that you encountered in the light realm, and well, what's his name? A deck?
Mm-hmm.
And Cizri have a conversation. Is a deck a new one?
No, don't think so.
Oh, right.
Highly doubt it. Maybe. We'll update you later.
And just okay. Curiosity. How often did she go through?
Not as often as one would think, at least not as often as we knew, but there was one that was typically a rebound. It was a bard. There was one that was really angsty. We tried to forget about him.
I would over-exaggerate a little bit. But... No, they're just friends.
Well, he seems nice.
He is. And Aevum will actually go into a little bit of a tale of like much lesser fights, like in the sewers, and not really touching on Bhakti at the moment because he thinks that's Cizri's thing to tell. But he'll do like minor illusions and different stuff to kind of show off her prowess.
I assume you don't mention Zarek or anything like that, or do you?
I actually probably would. Yeah,
Okay.
I even would. He's probably setting up like the beginnings of their adventures to kind of like get the idea of like it was a little dangerous, but like I even like showing like her like smite strike and like showing off Cizri a lot in battle, and then even mentioning his powers a couple times, like showing off a deck and Aaron in like big epic ways. It's like Scanlan's highlight reel, like when he's Illusion for Vox
you mentioned,
Machina.
like, whatever episode it was of season 1. Okay, all right, I gotcha. All right.
Something similar to that.
When Aaron does speak, he's trying to avoid the whole assassin bit of his life.
That's fair.
He doesn't want, after one parent kind of figured that out, he doesn't want any other parents to really figure that out.
Yeah.
Enough private security, other stuff to, escort. Yeah.
Perfect.
I had other duties besides that, even though that was the main of it.
Absolutely. But yeah. So they continue to inquire about various stories and things of that nature. And while that's going on, Cizri, I'm assuming you leave the tent, and
Yeah.
a deck soon follows.
Yeah, I think I would. I don't like, especially like not realizing he's following me at first. I would be looking for just a place I can just be alone for a second and just like think.
Yeah, there are plenty of like little. The tent is basically built into some rounded foothills almost. So you can definitely go even behind it and just be alone for a little while. Or what you assume is alone.
Yeah, what I assume.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna stealth from her either, though. Like, for honesty.
Like.
Yeah, no, Mr. Disadvantage on stuff.
Yeah, I probably don't stealth very well from her. I'd make it pretty apparent that I'm nearby.
Did you come up to me, or are you just like standing there?
Yeah, I mean, I just would kind of sit there and be like, you okay? Or should I just, like, sit over here? I just don't want you to be alone right now, you know?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, people in this village think you attacked them, so I just don't want you to be by yourself, you know?
True.
And if you're just making sure you're okay and all, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot of emotions in there. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with that. I just like pick up a rock and I just like toss it. I just have a bunch of pebbles in my hand.
Anything I can do to help? Or...
I don't know. I don't like their reasoning, I guess.
It sounded a lot like Aevum did, especially at the start there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yup. I don't know. I mean, I get that they're scared and full sympathy, sort of. But when you spend most of your life kind of being made to feel like you're a bit of a freak for wanting what you want, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, the apology's great, I guess, but have you ever had it where someone apologizes, it just doesn't feel like enough? It doesn't make up for, like, years of this. I mean, maybe I just need time. I don't know. It's nice to hear them say it. I don't know if they mean it, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure. But, I mean, I think you've been doing some great things. And I think you're here to help these people, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, now's a chance for you to prove yourself a little bit to them, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I guess I don't really think about how I feel very much with all this. But I don't know. I really hated being here, Attic. Like, I know you might not get it, but I stayed for Aevum. But you just kind of go on year after year, just doing the same thing. And what you want anymore, just people don't understand it. And no matter who you try to connect to, just no one gets it. So I don't want to be here, and I kind of wish that everything was standing just so I could hate it. But now I can't even hate it, and I can't be mad at them because they're apologizing to me, and I can't not like anything because it's all burned to the ground, and now I have to fix it instead of just moving on with my life. And maybe that's really selfish, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a selfish person.
So you're a selfish person.
I don't know, I just probably am. Like, I get it. I know I bored a lot. I know I dated a lot of guys. I know I just try to drag Aevum to the Light Realm. I drag everyone around trying to get all these missions done because I think it would be cool. I mean, I know, but...
I mean, he chose to stay. That wasn't you. And I think you've been very much not being selfish. You've been trying to help so many people.
Yeah, I mean, I've wanted to. I guess it's not what Aevum wanted for a long time, though, I guess, and it's not what they wanted. I know we worried them. I mean, my parents, but maybe it's selfish. I mean, I didn't want to write a letter. I wanted them to wait, and I wanted them to think that something bad had happened just so they could second guess themselves a little bit. Like, it's pretty vindictive, isn't that?
And I guess that can happen if you're hurt. I mean, isn't that what Body did? He got hurt by something, and that's why he did what he did?
Is it? I don't remember what his... I guess he monologued at you the most, so...
He's mad at the gods and all that.
Oh. Yeah.
But, like you said, you were here for Aevum. That's why you stayed. That's not for you. That's not selfish.
Yeah, I guess that part isn't.
And now you're here for all these people back in that village. Help them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really want to be. This is very begrudging. This is not like a very noble, heroic thing. This is me having to clean up a mess, and I'm very annoyed about it.
Still here.
Yeah.
You're still willing to walk that path.
I'm just glad that I went to the Light Realm, and I met you, and Aaron to some degree, because he does this too. It's been nice to be with people who kind of get me. who want to like go off and do things and explore, not be held back by fear all the time. Like, no one was like that here. Like, nobody. I couldn't find anybody.
And that X guy seems pretty cool.
Oh, Nyx is great. He didn't want to leave, though.
Oh.
Most of the guys I dated were nice guys. I liked them. But no one wanted what I wanted, so there's no point in continuing something that wasn't going to work.
Wow. Now you have your wolf friend. Now you know you have that Triforce piece. Now you know you have special title. You have that blue garment there. You have a lot of things that have opened up for you recently. I don't think people wanted you to stay here because they were selfish. I think a lot of it is because in their own way, that's how they cared for you. Or kept secrets from you. So I think that's how they tried to care for you. I think that's why my dad hid his Giga stuff.
Yeah, I still don't understand why you're not mad about that, to be honest. Although you seem to have a better relationship with your dad, so maybe that helps it out a little bit. I don't know.
Well, it's because I know he did care for me. So I try to always remember that first, even if it is something that's hurtful. Like, I know there's a base of he cares for me. I don't want to assume the worst of him. I want to always go back to the good thoughts about him first.
Yeah, I mean, I think our relationships are going to take a lot more intentional conversations before it would get to a point where I could just assume the best like that. Because no matter intentions, I mean, keeping all these secrets, I think ultimately made me feel worse. I felt like it divided Aevum and I. When you are so scared of something happening to someone that you just tighten your control and the way you say things to people and the way you make them kind of try to do what you want because you're so scared, like, that's not gonna do anything. So maybe they understand that now. I don't know. I think it's a matter of time. I just don't know how honest I'm supposed to be with them. Like, I mean, they're like crying with relief that I'm alive. What am I supposed to do? Bring down the hammer? You made me feel this way for years. I don't know. I just don't know if they're ready for something like that. But I at least had to think it out of my system as they're not sit there. They're crying about it.
Yeah. Maybe it will take some time. But I think just always remember they cared for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they went around searching for days after we disappeared. Guess that means they cared. So, I get it. I do feel a little bad about that. A lot of the stuff that happened ended up happening, but only like on a way more massive scale than I wanted, Like, wanted them to just be a little worried, like just to rethink some things. And I just wanted to be away from the shop, not for it to like, get utterly destroyed. So,
Yeah. Well, You can take whatever time you need. I'll just sit over here and tinker with something, I guess, if you want to be alone. But
actually, I feel like that kind of got it out of my system. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just dump. How are you? Are you okay? Are you? Because like the light wrong was like pretty crazy right now. Like, how are you?
oh yeah, I mean it's crazy, but we're gonna fix it, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, you're pretty confident. We're just gonna fix this pretty fast.
Well, why wouldn't
Cool.
I be?
I don't know. It just seems like
I mean, we got
really
Aevum, we
confident.
got Aaron, we got you.
Hero.
Like, I'm sure Demi's doing her thing. Like, I feel very confident that we got this figured out at some point. We don't figure it out now, but we'll figure it out.
We will. Yeah. No, I agree. We'll do it. Just yeah. Just didn't know if you had. Are you okay? Like, you worried about your dad or anything? Think he's good?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't there though, so I'm hoping he's okay. He's smart.
He is smart.
He survived things, so.
True. Oh, are you worried about that witch thing though?
Yeah, that
Yeah, that's a little concerning.
is definitely concerning.
Yeah.
Hey, got your grandma. It's got something to do with me. Like, we can be united front against this, so it's great teamwork.
I love it, Deck.
I wish I had Addict's optimism. Seriously, I wish.
A deck is the epitome of "this is fine" meme.
It's. I think it's even beyond that.
True.
Because he believes it.
It's beyond just. It's fine. It's
It's
going
great.
to happen.
Like,
Yeah.
dude.
Exactly.
Oh,
We
I
need
love
a meme of Attic being like this in the middle of the fire saying, "This is great!"
This won't last. We'll figure it out.
It's the Woody and Buzz meme of doing like the thumbs up. Like,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think you have enough confidence for everybody, so that's great, Attic. If you do end
I
up
believe in all of
feeling...
you. You're all great, so.
Yeah. Well, if you end up feeling like you need to pick me up, just let me know. I feel like I've cashed in on a couple for you, so I owe you one.
Oh, yeah, we're all good.
I appreciate you listening to me. I can go back in. We'll see how long I last, but I will do my best.
It's pretty great to meet your parents. I mean, your dad's dopers, so let's.
Oh, I know. You guys should hang out.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to hang out with your dad for a little bit.
Yeah, do it. You, Aevum, and you, and my dad.
Just imagine our brain power together, what
Yeah.
we could do.
Oh,
You need to get your dad over here too, and then it would just be
Oh my goodness.
insane.
We get molds for an artificial Triforce ready.
we don't even need the old one anymore. We can just mold and create a new one.
We'll make a better Triforce than the one before.
Just Iron Man.
yeah. Still one of the coolest scenes. Like,
But then just four of them walking out from the game. Triforce suits.
yes. So, alright, so are you both good?
Yeah, we'll head back in.
So what are Aevum and Aaron doing at this while Cizri and Adek are having their little conversation?
Aaron's trying his best not to be awkward.
And
Yeah, I would just assume we'd continue going through stories, and by the time they walk in, and then it's like, and then we met at bar Demi, and they're like showing them like the Echo Knight fighting, and like saving the Zora realm, and
oh, that
like
Demi look. Oh, Demi, she looks really cool.
great, she's cool. Oh, are you guys back? You good?
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, I'm gonna be over there. And she
How's that
stands in the
tea?
corner.
How's that tea over there?
Oh, the
Pretty
tea
good,
is
huh?
the tea is very good. Avon was saying it's from the Gerudo.
Yeah, it's the best.
Well, it's a lot better than a lot of the tea that we have here. I'll give you that much.
Oh,
It's actually
get some
been
imports going at some point. Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
been a lot of ingredients that I've found, new potion ways to make them better. Been actually quite enlightening being in the light room. Once you get used to it. You gotta squint a lot at first.
Yes, I've been meaning to ask about those glasses, actually.
Yeah, Attic made them.
Oh, is that one of your inventions, then?
Oh yeah. Cizri has some too.
I have them on the top of my head. I just kind of like showed.
We just bought the hats. No one made the hats, but
Well, I
everything
mean,
else.
well, I mean, someone had to make the hat. It just doesn't appear out of nowhere.
On the light realm, stuff just appears out of nowhere all the time. It just drops in your hand.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
I'm not being serious.
Oh. Whoa.
I need a phrase for Avon that's like bazinga or something like that. Like his version of it.
Never bazinga. I will burn this campaign to the ground.
Go full. I'll hit the red button.
Just straight
game
face.
over.
Because I wanted him to go burn, and I was like, no, he wouldn't even do that either.
No,
Like,
he's not. He's not
Right
Kelso.
now?
not Kelso. I'll have to I'll workshop that
Yeah,
one.
there you go. Yeah. So, we do have to apologize. We did not mean to make a scene earlier in front of you, our guests. It's just been a lot these past few weeks, months, especially with your grandmother going off. I just wanted to apologize to you both. I didn't mean to make you feel awkward in any regard in that fashion. But thank you for helping bringing them home, I guess, or at least making sure they're all right. Continuing in that fashion.
Oh yeah, we'll keep them safe.
We
By any stories, it sounds like you will. You certainly will.
And to be fair to your children, they have pulled me out of plenty of fighters themselves. It's not just me taking care of them.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. Got some great kids.
That's making me blush.
However, we won't just be staying here for long. We have responsibilities now, and bad things happened in the Light Realm just like they're happening here. So,
What happened in the Light Realm?
Even just looks at Cizri in kind of that twin way of like, are we telling them everything? And then kind of glances to her wrist, where the Triforce would be.
Well, we were just exploring for a bit. It was not too big of a deal. We were just kind of going from town to town, just checking out the light realm. The sky is blue there, so that's pretty cool. Grass, green, just, it's great. Eventually, there is a guy that was named Bati that wanted to do some evil guy things. He was bothering us a lot. We couldn't figure out why. And long story short, there's some Light Realm hero thing. So that's me now. So that's a thing. And also,
Oh, okay. Just go right in it.
yeah.
And we are champions to make sure she stays safe and that the realm doesn't have to suffer.
Wait, you're talking about that fairy tale of the beast with blue eyes?
Oh, father.
You both, yes, that is a fairly common fairy tale and legend of the beast with blue eyes that overthrew the usurper king was the title. But it happened so long ago to basically relate to Midna the First. It happened so long ago it's almost treated as myth attached to her station. So yeah.
That's actually the second time you've referenced a fairy tale that's actually true. So
yeah. Yeah, actually I'm pretty sure wait, did he mention I actually don't know if I know if he's associated. I'm asking that out of character. Like my hero man that trains me. Do I know he's the same or no?
You know that. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't know that he's the same. He is. He takes the form of a wolf, but you don't know if he's exactly the same. He never personally made that distinction to you. He only ever called himself the hero of time. He never out of game. The link from that game is known as is referenced as the hero Twilight by the community. He's never really given an official title in game, but he's colloquially known as the hero of Twilight.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. So apparently, there's been like versions of them throughout history. So that's me. Took an oath and everything. Pretty serious about it. So I kind of have a responsibility to fix this and then go back to the Light Realm and then fix all that because basically this Vati guy used my blood and a couple other people's blood to break the Triforce. It's really bad over there, so we gotta fix
also
that.
Not a fairy tale.
Kind of our bad, like my bad, so...
Our bad.
They rolled a natural 20 on to know about the Triforce, so they know exactly.
You guys are paying attention in school.
This is one of those things of where the Triforce is almost ingrained into Twilight culture due to its connection with the Dark Interlopers. So they are aware of it, and their jaws almost drop and say, "Well, that explains the lights above. Why would it be affecting our realm?"
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot.
Here, another connection for you, just so we can wrap it all up in a nice bow for you. The queen, this new queen, she works for Vati, so we've been seeing her around. They were sending people after us when we were in the Light Realm. So there's that. It's all connected in some way.
They're just in a state of shock at this point.
Even I'm not reading the room well. I was like, oh yeah, actually, Sprite, why don't you get more comfortable? And he takes her down and puts her in this little wrap and then puts her near the tea to keep her warm, not thinking that might freak them out at all.
Their eyes just get wide at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. My apologies. That's so rude of me. Sprite, my parents, Sprite. She's a personal guide, protector, oracle thing. She's amazing. Say hello.
She weakly whispers, "Hi."
He's talking to the parents, but yeah.
Yeah. They nod and wave. We... the father is just stunned, but the mother, your mom, Alna, she sits there and looks up. Well, I guess this explains your spirit for adventure, Cizri. If you are if you are this hero of sorts.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. So.
Even just, I'm really proud of you guys. You guys keep on doing what you're doing for the realm. Oh, thanks, Mom, Dad.
Sorry.
Like, this really awkward sort of like.
Aevum, sorry. This is a lot of information that's happening.
Just process it. It's fine.
I know.
Like, for
Trying to lighten it a little bit.
For like a few months, we thought, well, we knew you were alive because of the note, but we also still weren't sure what was happening when the skies went all colorful, and then the shadow beast or demon shows up, and then you're this oracle thing, the fairy, hero, Vati. Apparently, this, and they just start dumping all this. This shadow fighter, Demi.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's a lot of information being thrown at us. It sounds all
Looks
very
like you
exciting.
got it, though. Looks like you connected all the dots. You followed along. Great.
Takes a little time to get used to it. A lot of time to get used to it.
Some people.
And
Still takes a lot of time for most people.
I'm still not used to it, and I lived it.
I'm pretty sure all of us were in denial about some of the titles for a little bit there.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Aaron's just looking at Cizri.
Now, yeah.
And we are now the Cizri's Angels.
Oh.
Isn't that cute?
Brings a lot of hope in the Light Realm, actually.
Navru stands up. We will always be worried about whatever you do. We will always be worried. While I want you to stay, to look over the shop whenever we manage to rebuild it after this mess is cleaned up. I don't think... And I don't think we can stop you from doing what you want.
I don't really think it's a manner of stopping or allowing. Just learning to be proud, supporting. I know I've learned that difference. Trying to, more and more.
I didn't want this life for you because I saw what it did to my mother.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but kind of a choice that we gotta make.
And even though the life is scary, sometimes taking a step into the darkness is actually worth afraid of it. We've done a lot of good. We have a chance to do a lot more good. A lot of people would have been dead already. Even more than are now.
Then that is what you should do. Cizri and Aevum, I don't know if we can say sorry enough.
Just, I feel like I'm willing to try and move forward. Let's just make this our trial run, huh? We'll do what we feel like we need to do, and you guys feel like, or do what you feel like you need to do, and we'll see how well we can maybe reshuffle some priorities around. Is there anything else you've kept from us, by the way, that maybe we should just get out in the open now?
Nothing that we're personally aware of.
Okay. Anything about Grandma, other than she just came back sad?
Apart from that, she didn't really share much of her stories. So if she has any secrets, those are the ones that she kept personally.
Okay. So she didn't tell you much?
No.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we feel pretty responsible, so we're gonna try to fix this. Hopefully we can take care of all this so that everyone here can get back to their lives instead of hanging out in tents, because I'm sure that sucks.
Well, sounds like you all have a little bit of experience of sleeping on the ground every once in a while.
I'm
yeah, I
impressed with the
like
build
it,
of the
but-
tent, actually.
Oh yes, this took a few days, but it got working nice and... Alna walks up to both of you, takes one of you in each arm, and brings you in for a slight hug.
I'll hug her back.
And
Reluctantly.
she whispers to both of you and says, "We will always be proud of you. Please know that." And she whispers this specifically in Twilight.
This is your only moment for a group hug if any of you else want to join in. Just want to get it all out at once. Sorry, I figured as much.
I love the spark in that. Just
Yes!
Aaron just steps a little further back.
Alna just kind of, "Oh!"
Yeah.
How dopers is this?
She kind of just takes her head back just ever so slightly, does like a slow turn, just looks at you. What?
Oh, it's like a really cool Light Realm phrase. Dopers.
We're trying to get started here.
They made it up.
Aaron loves it. It's his favorite phrase.
Somehow, based on his reaction, I don't think that's true.
Oh, you just haven't learned how to read them yet.
That's where I got my insight from.
She pulls back. She puts her hand on your shoulder, a deck, which is basically almost very, like, kind of reaching up. She's not a very tall woman. So, as mentioned, thank you for looking after these two.
Oh yeah, we all look out for each other. It's great.
Sis,
Yep.
you kind of said you wanted to get all the secrets out now. Like, we're just opening up, and might as well leave it out just all now before we
What?
Move
Anything
on.
else?
only one. If we are doing this,
Oh, I'm not
about
gonna
now?
take it out because you know what happened last time.
Oh no,
Are we
no, I'm
talking
not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
Oh,
no,
what are you
I'm
talking
saying
about
I have
then?
a secret that I wanted to get off my chest. If that's what we're
Oh.
doing here.
Okay, I mean, go for it.
And I almost got to tell them, but I could have said something. But anyways, no, you remember Zav? You know, really, he's just awful, just bad boy, Zavaran.
Yeah.
Yeah. He never got to Fruit Basket. I actually told him you moved across the continent. Yeah. I really did not like that one.
Wow.
Well,
so is that why he was so whiny?
That explains why we haven't seen him in several months.
Oh no! That is
pretty
not
convincing.
Prank.
I was pretty convincing.
Oh my god!
He wasn't good for you. You could do way better. Come on now.
That
Rate
is
up, not down.
Wow! I hope he met someone when he went on vacation.
You notice, Cizri, it doesn't even with your with your passive perception, you're even able to notice Alna when Aevum mentions you could do better. Alna is kind of doing a little eye pointing to a deck.
Aaron approval.
Anyways, now everything's out in the open, and
there we go.
So anything
actually,
you want to?
Speaking of exes, I heard Ivis is around. He's been nice to you or something.
Oh yes, he's been strangely, he's been around making sure that we've been okay, especially with my mother leaving. I guess just making sure, tending to us. Don't know what happened to his family, but he's been just checking in on us every so often, stopping by.
It's nice of him.
I guess he thinks of us as knew him for so long. I guess he views us as a second family of sorts, considering how long he knew him.
He turns to a deck and Aaron goes, "Ivis is the one that has probably taught me maybe to escalate my pranks too much. I always was really bad at them. Ivis and her were always pulling them on me. So that's why sometimes maybe like when you see me go to 100, that's why. When you weeks of having to start a potion all over again, you just
he would help me, but that was mostly me. It's before I knew to like tamp it down, you know. So
I might have changed out his sugar shaker with salt at one point, but
wow, brutally vindictive.
Very bad of me. I know.
Wow.
Hopefully he doesn't have high blood pressure, but I'm sure he will learn from his lesson.
I would feel after the first time he noticed it was salty, would stop.
Well, if you really wanted to escalate pranks, I know how to make a very potent glue. She basically just takes a lot.
Yes, I'd be more than happy to learn about that one.
Alva just basically takes a napkin and just smacks Navru, just like, don't encourage this behavior. It's like,
we'll share notes later.
It's not, maybe not for a prank. I could use that maybe.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Oh,
seriously, Dad, you should look at his list of projects. They're amazing.
I haven't tested it or perfected it. I've tested it. Let's just say in the old shop, there's a reason why some things were stuck to the ceiling.
I thought that was Cizri.
Nope, that was me. Things went kaboom, and my goggles got stuck up there once or twice. I had to get new ones every time. It wasn't
impressive.
That means it worked.
Well, I'm lucky that, I didn't want it to be that potent. That's the thing.
Actually, that would be great. Can you imagine if we defeated Vati by just, like, gluing him to a chair or something, and that was it?
Like, you like glue his hands together, he can't cast anything. I mean, like, Gouger Spell can't do anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little puppet hands.
I like this idea. Let's do it.
I think
this takes further research. Yeah. Let's go straight to him after this.
Children. I'm surrounded by children.
If you try to glue him to a bed, he gets additional AC. That's all I'm saying. The bed gives him more AC, just reduces movement.
I'll just do deck saves after that. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am sorry you guys took the blame for a lot of what whoever that person is, fake Cizri or whatever, did. Hopefully when we fix this, people will stop being rude to you. We did talk to everybody. Aevum gave a nice little speech. Seems like they are less hostile about it, so hopefully that helps.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But regardless, again, thank you all again. If you need, you can certainly stay here and rest here. You all do certainly look like you need it.
Thanks, you guys look great as well.
You all look exhausted. I'm sorry. It seems like
we are. No, we are.
It's been an interesting couple days. Yeah.
We're here to help in whatever way we can against whatever's going on, or this demon, because we're Cizri's angels. Demon, angel, yeah.
Hey, actually, that's
pretty,
pretty fun. I did not notice that.
DM just planned it from the beginning. You didn't know? That's why you called yourselves that?
I totally, adjusting the red string. Yeah, perfect. So, well, if we ever need to talk later, I imagine we can. But for right now, stay here, rest. So, is there anything else you all care to do?
Aaron still wants to walk to perimeter.
All right. So
you can go, Aaron.
I actually think I might go with him for a little bit, just so I can scout out who. I mean, even who's around, that I know, who survived, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Where are the rest of my exes that are around here?
Just them. That's all I care about.
That's all she cares about.
It's the Scott Pilgrim League of Exes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The League of Evil Exes.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. All right. So
I will probably just sit outside, keep an eye out for things. I will want to talk to Aevum briefly at some point.
So
He was just exchanging notes with his dad on different potions and things like that, but nothing RP-wise.
Perfect. So with that, as you all go into your various areas, that's where we'll go ahead and take a break for tonight. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. Go ahead, enjoy this amazing fan art as mentioned. If you want yours, go ahead and tag on social media. Let us know we have permission to use it. So with that, see you in about 10 minutes. And hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of Winds of Calamity. We just got done having some solid RP as the twins and parents more or less established where everyone stands and where the relationship's going to be going forward. As currently, Cizri and Aaron are doing a little bit of a walkabout, just checking on perimeter and things of that nature. A deck is currently tinkering outside of the parents' little bit of a tent, as well as finally a deck is exchanging notes with his dad about various potions. So with that, because we'll probably take really quick, a deck. Which one of your projects are you working on? I think is. Or are you working on one?
Good question.
I figured this would be like, okay, it's probably a project.
I think what he's probably doing right now is fixing up little bits and pieces of stuff from the fight, so that he hasn't had a chance to do. But I think he's also going to pull out the star fragment and just kind of examine it and see if he can figure out ways he could use that in either the weapon or the armor to infuse it.
Right. Okay, at this point, I would say this would be an Arcana check.
Alrighty.
An hour 40 into the session, it's the first die roll of the session for the players.
I got 19.
19. With that, you are able to look that this star fragment is can be used for a different wide variety of means. A lot of them seem to be as a means of almost enhancing an enchantment of sorts to potentially make it more potent, or potentially even like a stabilizing agent for attaching maybe an enchantment to a piece of armor, a very potent piece of enchantment specifically.
Okay. So yeah, he'll just put that back away, just kind of continue to fix up armor and wait for Aevum to make an appearance.
Okay, so with that, Cizri and Aaron, you both are currently walking about. Go ahead and make perception checks for me.
I must have a trend this week of relegated advantage. Just both low numbers back to back. That's 12.
12, okay.
23.
23. Cizri, you're looking around and you're definitely seeing a wide collection of people that you do recognize from your time growing up in the village, but more than likely a lot of thoughts are just filling your head right now of processing all this new information and potentially even the feelings regarding your parents.
Yeah.
So it's more just, okay, there are people down there, those are the ones who are still alive, but it's less pinpointing. Aaron, as you're looking around, you do notice that, yes, there are obvious patrols. Nyx and Meadow are currently way off in the distance, seem to be almost going a little bit higher into some of the mountain ranges to be taking a look over. Based upon your 23, Nyx is just casually making conversation with Meadow, and Meadow is just looking like he's almost just hating everything right now, but at the same time is being very diligent. But Nyx is just looking like he's being his normal friendly self.
Oh, I do not envy Meadow right now.
Huh? What?
Oh no, he just points over to Nyx and Meadow. I don't envy Meadow right now.
Aw, best friends! Look at them! Oh, you don't want to hang out with Nyx? He's a nice guy. You're being a little judgy, Aaron.
Okay, to be fair, I'm sure he's a great person.
It's very nice.
You've been around me for how long? I think you should know the over optimism is not exactly, comforting.
I guess. I think you secretly know it like does you some good though. Opens up your heart a little bit.
Okay, I'll admit, yes, it's nice to be optimistic every now and then.
Yep.
Which is
but
why
yeah, maybe what needs to happen is like me and Attic need to phase off, and then you hang out with Nyx. Like balance.
Yes.
All the optimistic people, so you're not being overloaded.
Yeah. Though I do think that's why we work as a group so well.
Mm-hmm.
We have the optimistic side, and I don't want to say pessimistic, but more realist, I guess.
Yeah.
Or is it
Negative.
It's
hopeless,
negativity.
sadly drowning in despair.
How'd you get into my journal?
I only read a little bit, then I put it back.
I was joking.
I was joking too. I only do that with Aevum.
Okay. Fair enough. That being said, though, how are you?
I am okay. Went better than I thought, so just taking one step at a time, I think. But sorry you got dragged here. Hopefully it's okay. I'm sure you want to be back to the Light Realm to fix things.
Granted, yes, but things here seem to be just as bad, so I don't mind hanging out here for a bit.
Oh, you're actually okay being here?
For the most part, but I would have hoped my first visit would have been more
less horrifically tragic, because this is depressing.
Yes.
Yeah.
More like a vacation, I guess.
Yeah, normally this place is really boring, so like I would have taken boring for you over. Yeah, you could have taken a nap or something, but.
Oh, yeah. The divines know I need it. But no,
yeah.
For the moment, yes, I'm okay being here. I'm sure Demi can hold her own if she needs to.
Yeah, well, if Aevum said they were able to make contact, at least, yeah, she's alive. Yeah, we've seen her fight. She does a good job. So just have to find her.
I just hope she makes it to safe space. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has that dragon egg too, so she needs to keep that safe.
I was wondering who had it.
Yep, not me. Although I think he would have loved the Twilight Realm.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying it needs to be in darkness.
Yeah, so.
He just looks around. I think.
Perfect. But
yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, no, seeing.
Take good care of it.
I'm sure she will. She loves animals.
Mm-hmm.
Though I will be honest with you though. I am worried for my own village, especially after seeing yours.
Yep. Yeah. How likely is it, do you think, that they would do something and like fight back versus laying low and being like sneaky about things?
If you were to ask me before I found out about the exact ratio of Shadowclaw was bad, I would have told you it was very likely we would have laid low and used our isolation to the advantage. But knowing now, I don't know. I'm sure there are some that would love to fight. I would be one of those if I was there. I know one in particular that would rather me be safe, but...
What, your mom or something?
Oh no, not my parents. My parents are actually dead already. Don't worry, old age. Old age.
Oh,
It's
okay. Still sorry, but yeah.
It's fine. But no, there's someone there in the village that would rather me be safe than fighting. She didn't really like me being out on missions a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, we don't even know anyone if you're in village that we could have Aevum like talk to see. So I guess
I'd have to describe them to her. If ever. I don't know if that would be enough, but
I'll have to ask how that whole thing works. I did not know we could talk to people's heads, so that's a new thing.
helpful.
Yeah.
It's helpful when you need to communicate with someone, especially across dimensions.
Yeah. So, so hopefully we can check in on them if we ever do figure out a way. But I can see why you'd be worried. But
I do know you didn't really want to come back here, though.
no.
How are your thoughts on all this?
I am okay trying to help. Just because this is not great, and who knows what happened in that week to make other Cizri, so probably need to take her out. Also, can't have her going around pretending to be me. That's identity theft.
As someone who has committed that plenty of times, yes it is.
Oh my gosh!
You don't know even half the things I've done to get to a target.
You have to tell me how she would have done it. Maybe I can get into her head.
Well, I'm sure she did it very differently than I did, but
True.
The fight between this shadow demon is just going to wind up being like a thing of Ace Attorney.
objection.
I was thinking I could have Cizri go, identity theft is not a joke, other Cizri.
What is going on? Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I'm willing to try and fix this. I don't want to be here. I'll probably whine about it a lot, but it's gotta do it, so I will do it.
To be fair, I wouldn't expect you to run away from people in need, so.
Thanks. Well, you either.
Fair enough.
Yeah, see? But yeah, I think I wouldn't have anything, unless you had anything else, I wouldn't have anything else to say other than just as we're walking that.
Yeah.
So, as you continue perimeter, things seem to be relatively in order, as this area seems to be pretty well guarded. There even seems to be a consistent guard rotation. But doesn't look to be that of necessarily trained military. More or less a militia. Like, if a militia. So.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. For history buffs out there, it'd basically be the equivalent of the Peasant Crusade. So, yeah. With that, a deck, as you are currently sitting out, tinkering, Aevum, you eventually walk out.
It's really interesting. Never thought about using a potion that way. That's a good idea. What you working on, a deck?
Oh, I was just thinking about enhancements and other things. But, yeah.
You doing alright?
Yeah, have a seat.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I just had a request, I guess, for you, if you have the time and availability to do so. Could you try to contact my dad and see if he's okay and let him know that I'm okay?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, you don't have to do it right now, but just
Only do it
whenever you
twice
feel
a day, but yeah, in the morning I could definitely try.
Yeah, whenever you're free to do it, that would be appreciated.
Of course. Well, then happy
Thanks,
to do that
man.
today. Seriously though, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I mean, we'll get this stuff figured out here. We'll figure out how to, take down Vi. It'll be great. We're gonna make him pay for what he did.
Everything will be dopers.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
not
let
what
me
I
know
asked.
if I can help you.
I didn't ask if everything's going to be okay. I asked if you're okay.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna do this. Like it sucks, but we're gonna figure it out. So
All right.
yeah, let me know if I can help you. I want to help you with your stuff. So
You are. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you in. We'll figure out that glue thing.
yes,
But seriously though, he looks at him. If you ever just need a moment to take off that armor, you are, I think, the hope that we all need and optimism. But I know that's not always easy to be always that way. If you ever just need to unwind and talk to someone, then you know I'm here.
okay. He just looks confused, but yeah, okay.
Same. But I'm really appreciative of you being supportive and being there for my sister. I know this is very hard on her. Very hard on her, actually. A little bit more surprisingly hard than I thought it was going to be. I'm proud of both of you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of all of us because we've done great things, including you.
We can make them even better.
Yep, we're going to.
Bumps. Yeah, even we'll just go for a little bit of a walk. So give everyone their space for a bit and come back.
Alright. So time passes. You all go on your various walks, finish tinkering things. Eventually you all come back. Is there anything you all do before taking a rest? Do you take a rest?
Yeah, I think I would take a rest. Yeah, I'm trying. I might go see if I can find Ibis because I have his picture.
Yeah.
I wanted to give him, but if he's not around, I can do it tomorrow too. So,
Okay.
Either way.
Alright.
Avon will make sure that Aaron takes the rest, but we'll make watches with him. Make
Yeah.
watches while he makes a watch. Anyways.
No, fair.
Why did it take me a really long time to get?
Yeah. Yep.
It took like a good 4 seconds.
Because
What?
now Aaron would not take it unless someone forced him to.
Avon is buddy on that.
He made him a bed.
Yeah, this bed has ropes attached to it, and we're gonna make sure you stay put.
Wait.
So real quick, Adek, is there anything you do before you take a rest, or do you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I would probably work out watches with everybody who's taking watches, but yeah, I'll probably just chill for most of the rest of the day and
Perfect.
rest.
Cizri, at this point, go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you're able to find Ivis.
Investigation. 13.
13. You go walking around and are talking to various people, inquiring as to where he might be. Eventually, a more middle-aged looking Twilight, she mentions, yeah, I believe he was on rotation. He might be coming back soon. I think he's actually over there. And you do see that Ivis is currently walking back from rotation of doing a little bit of guard duty, it looks like. He is wearing the traditional, almost Twilight black pants that seems to be rather tight form-fitting to the skin, but also is wearing a bit of a breastplate, as well as wearing a hood up and a sword on his back. He seems to be a little bit more officially dressed up than in comparison to the others out there. He's looking down, rubbing the back of his neck, looks up to you, and stops for a moment.
Look at you, Mr. Official.
Cizri?
Hey.
He slowly walks up to you and... What are you doing here?
You don't seem scared out of your mind to see me, so that's a good sign.
More surprised.
Yeah. Well, we're back, Aevum and I. So, wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing.
It's good to hear that you both are all right. Your parents mentioned that you were in the light world.
Yeah.
All things considered, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I figured I'd help. Armor belonged to... All this was my father's, when he was in the military. Or guard. It's fuzzy.
Interesting. That's... You had to fight anything?
If he did, he didn't say anything.
Oh, have you? I mean?
Oh, me! Few plants. My coat got stuck in some thicket. Don't you laugh at me. You know these thorns can get very, very dangerous.
They're
you know that.
Very, very scary. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I saw a village, so
yeah.
Sorry about that.
That wasn't you. I know it wasn't you. Despite your feelings toward the village, I knew you could not go to such lengths.
Yeah, that's dramatic, to say the least. So, yeah.
I wouldn't say you're not capable of being dramatic, but I did not say that. I said capable of committing genocide.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, Cizri, you're kind of dramatic.
I'm not dramatic.
You are very dramatic.
I just am expressive about things.
I would call that dramatic.
Anyway, I was just here to say thank you for looking out for my parents. I heard that you did. That's very nice.
I thought it was only fair. They were missing you and your grandmother. And, well, you all were like a second family to me, so I felt it was only fair. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks. I mean, I know that it probably wasn't easy. I heard that everyone was blaming me, so probably did not help reputation or anything. So this is super nice.
I never cared about my reputation.
Yeah. Yes, not. Just all the pranks you'd help me pull on Aevum. He was just mentioning that, actually. I think he's still bitter, just to let you know.
Oh, I have no doubt. I don't think he actually ever found that left sock.
Still have it.
He still hasn't? Well, he's not going to find it now, that's for sure.
By the way, did they say his family, he couldn't find his family after, or his family was gone before the fire?
He has never really mentioned much about his family. Whenever it seems like he's almost stopped short regarding mentioning his family.
As, like, in our conversation, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to remember if you said that when we were... Okay, okay. Found this in your house. And I, like, slowly, like, handed the picture, like, knowing it's, like, gonna be awkward. Sorry.
He slowly hands it, or grabs it. Thank you. He pockets it.
You know what happened?
One of the witches capable of fire sent fire from almost seeming like the end of her broom toward our house. It hit both of them directly.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
It's not your fault.
I don't know if this is any consolation. We do have plans probably to, get rid of them. So, hopefully they will not be able to do that to anybody else in the future.
Do you know where they reside?
No, but actually I think they have our grandma is kind of the connection we might be making here.
If anyone will know where Kiza might, as much as I didn't like that bard, he is a traveling one for more than you think.
Huh?
As much as I didn't like him, he is a collector of knowledge and traveling. He might know something. He might have some ideas to where they're residing.
Yeah, he's still traveling around even with everything going on?
He's one of the ones that helped you get the letter to your parents.
Oh. Interesting.
You know him. He sees a chance for adventure, exploration, spread joy, that kind of thing. I mean, what better time to just try and spread joy in a time where there's little?
True, actually. He probably found his calling then. Good for him.
Did you find your calling?
I think so. I thought I did. Then I just, stuff kind of blew up over there, so we'll see if I can fix it. If I can fix it, I will say yes. If I can't, then I might need to keep looking.
Good. I'm good. Last I heard, Kiza was heading toward the town of 3 streams.
3 streams.
That one, it's about a day or two. I think it's a 2-day journey away from here. Toward the west, it seems to be a town that's more floating up in the air. High above it, less like floating islands that we're used to.
Is that near that interlopers thing, or is that a different thing?
I think that's a different thing. That is more north, So they're in slightly different directions.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Yeah. Oh, I think that's where Grandma was headed, so, I don't know what was up over there. So, we might go in that direction first, I'm not sure, but...
Well, if that is indeed where you would be headed, and you think that there's any way to get back at these witches, I'd be more than happy to offer my services. I have just as much reason at this point to make sure that they get taken down as you all do.
What? You'd want to come? Are you kidding me?
If you'd have me.
You want some revenge?
Yeah.
I'll get that. Yeah, can you do stuff? I mean, I know you, like, can wear the armor. Can you, like... You fought some plants?
I can fight.
You know?
I can fight. I have also been training in some more magical arts, as it were.
What? Since when?
Fairly recently. I've been doing a lot of things since... Well, we didn't keep in contact that much.
Yeah.
After.
You know. Yeah. Well, I mean, sounds like you've been busy though, so that's exciting. Okay, well, I need to ask, we have a whole group we like hang out with. 2 people from the Light Realm you can meet. They have some great phrases, they got some tea.
Oh.
So you can meet them, we can talk about it. I'm pretty sure I can convince them though. If this is something you want, if you want to go with us. But just want to make sure it's a group decision, you know.
Of course. I mean, if it's not just you, it's the group. Just, of course.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think. What's going to be better? Do you want to come talk to them, or should I, like, lay it out and then just tell you tomorrow?
I can be there. And they can ask me questions. I think that would probably be better for me to... Because I know how you can get. I think it'd be better if I directly communicate, because you can get excited.
I can get excited, and then I communicate even better. But sure, if you want to come. Let's go!
Perfect. So, eventually, as you all are in various circles doing watches, you do see Cizri come back, and you see Ibis, a dress adorned in this look. So,
attention, all my Cizri's angels.
Cizri's angels.
I got a question for you.
Be on guard for a prank.
I'm never getting used to
Hear
that name.
Mark?
Wait, what did Mark do? I didn't see it.
Wait, like...
Oh, he saluted. Okay.
I will never get used to that name.
I like it.
This is... sorry, now I have Kiza in my head. This is Ibis. When Rova, like, did him dirty, he wants blood. Can he come with us?
What?
Could you
This is what I was talking
say
about.
that again?
This is what I was talking about, Cizri. Hello.
That's right.
Very descriptive without revealing too much information.
And you know, you're like, it's like you're not. You're technically correct. Anyway, hello, I'm Ibis. So basically, what happened is, upon the village being attacked, my parents were killed within it, and this armor belonged to my father, and I've been just helping out here as I can, and, well, upon hearing the fact that we have an idea where Twin Rova... is that the name?
So?
I was like, oh. Yeah, well, you know. Twin Rova, apparently, is located... who knows this... You might have an idea where he's located, but but regardless, you know about this Dark Interloper palace with your grandmother?
Yeah. Apparently. I don't know what she's saying.
Anyway, it's a lot, but
You all talked about all of this in like your little walk.
Yeah, just filling
Only
in.
been 15 minutes.
Insight check. What kind of prank is this
Sick.
fool doing?
Well,
And why is it
inside
going
check,
out
but not
my
for a
right
prank.
sock?
Am I right?
you guys.
So Aevum did have a hold person spell ready to prank him, and then he's like, "And my parents died." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Can't do that now."
Yeah. Are you actually making an insight check
Yeah.
on what?
See if this is body on. If he's trying to pull a prank right now.
Just a prank. Okay.
Yeah. 22 actually.
Yeah. No, not trying to pull a prank at all. Seems to be sincere in that way he's describing that his parents died and that spewing all this information that he thinks he's connecting the dots, or at least is unsure, but is just giving it. He goes, regardless of what happens, I wouldn't mind coming along to at least assist.
If you don't mind.
I have just as much stake in this as almost you lot, it sounds like.
Okay. I don't mean to sound judgy. Well, I kind of mean to sound judgy, but what can you do exactly?
I am skilled with this weapon. I've learned how to use it. I can also do some bit of magic. I've been learning a little bit of the shadow magic arts. So...
Which I don't know if this helps. Ivis isn't really the type to like exaggerate, so. But I mean, I came to talk to you guys so that I wouldn't just hijack the situation. Open forum, you know?
That's bad.
I mean, I think either way, if he comes with us or he wants to stay and defend here, he can prove useful.
You're
I'm
going to
worried
ask.
about the more attention we've put on the town. The more we take warriors away from it, the more danger they're going to be in.
That's exactly my worry.
It's a concern.
And we can't guarantee you'll come back safely.
I don't care about that.
Well, that's another reason why maybe you should stay here as well. This isn't a revenge mission.
Then what kind of a mission is it if it's not to avenge what's happened to the Twilight Realm?
I mean,
My
it seems like a
concern-
little like it's an avenging mission. That's what I've been feeling
Okay.
like it is.
For the Twilight Realm, sure, but my insight of you is that it's not for the Twilight Realm with you.
What?
It's a coincidence that it happens to line up the same way, but for you, the revenge isn't for the Twilight Realm, it's for your family, particularly.
Then fine, it's for all the families that have been screwed over by this.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say, but
No.
I think
I'm-
you would be
Mind
better
either
off
way,
here.
but you already heard my vote.
Okay, well, I guess actually, the real question is, what would we be getting into? Would we need extra people or not? That's a big thing. Because I don't know, Like, weren't these, like, witches really, really strong from what we heard? Also, I don't know what Dark Scissors, this, like, other Cizri can do. I don't know if, like, they can hijack your spell, Aevum, you know. So it's like, maybe we do need extra people. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go.
No, either way.
It could go either way.
We've already put a target on the town. We've attacked our town once, they'll attack it again.
And this time they won't. It's not about sending a message. It's about wiping you out.
I don't know.
But do you want to bring them? You can come. Probably already going to suggest them to pack up and move anyway.
As much
Either
as,
way. Go ahead.
As much as I would want to no, you do have a point. If I can help here, then I can help here. If we are going to move, then they will need more people to protect.
We've been in
Is that-
quite a few battles, and let me tell you, it's not nearly as glorious as you might think it is. We've lost each other, and we're very lucky to walk out of that again. Multiple times.
I wasn't looking for glory. I saw what the attack did, those who were able to fight. I understand it's not glorious. It's just something that you do.
I don't pretend to know what you feel inside, I just wanted to give you that warning.
I understand that it's not glorious. Really doing what you have to.
Keeping people alive is just as important.
Do we want to take the night to think about it?
Whatever you guys want. I mean, there's Nyx and Meadow did show up. Seems quite capable.
Mhm.
So if they lose one person, maybe it's not quite as bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Probably want to talk to the chief too to make sure.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
Yeah.
But
Ibis, I guess just think about what you need, you know? What's gonna help you out in the long run.
Yeah. Didn't you contact them, Aevum, and they seemed like they were kind of taunty with their things? I just wouldn't want that to get in your head.
My head?
No, points to Avis.
Oh,
Ibis.
yeah.
Just, I wouldn't want them to get in your head and make you do something rash that could put you in more danger either.
He nods.
You're a good one, Ibis. Minus the sock debacle. I forgive you for that. But it's just not fun to go out and have to fight these things. So the more that we can spare from having to do that, the better. But again, if that's what you feel like you should do, you're more than happy to come with us.
I did just get off my rotation. Perhaps it would be wise if I did take a bit of rest, as Cizri has suggested.
Yeah, just take the night. Think about it. I think we probably could use the help. But I think the village could too. So I think whatever you choose is probably going to be good.
Yeah.
Just figure out what's good for you.
Well, I'm also certain that Kiza could also be willing to assist if you do manage to find him.
True. Ivis was saying that Kiza, one of my friends, he travels around, so he might know where kind of people are a little more, especially these witches. So that might be something to think about too. To like track down people.
Yeah.
So
we have leads. We have this Dark Interloper's Palace. We know that's where Cadet went. So we have a few places to check.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, he straightens up, kind of fixes his armor a little bit. It was a pleasure to meet you both. Good to see you again, Aevum, and good to see you, Cizri.
You too.
Look
Have
over
a
at what a deck
good
did.
night.
He then turns and walks away.
Nice to meet you.
He turns around, gives a nod, and then keeps on walking.
Alright, you guys were harsher than I thought you'd be.
Sorry, it's he has a good heart. It's just I don't want to feel responsible for any more people dying.
The reality of the situation.
True. We just gotta get this done.
That's why I'd rather do it with just us.
Yeah, it's just we're short a person. Without Demi.
Yeah.
So we were better when it was more people. So something to think about.
You're gonna be okay if he dies? His family dies with him, doesn't get to live on?
You know what? We will take that when it comes, but for now, I'm just trying
No,
to
that's
figure
a
out
question
how...
now before you invite someone with us. It's not a question you withhold when it's too late while we're there. I hate to be direct, but dour, I know I am most often, but this is deadly. We lost that body fight, guys.
Yeah, I know. That's
Anyone
why
who-
I am not holding back on potentially thinking about doing what we need to do. We have
Yeah.
the same idea, even we're approaching it from different angles. So
And I apologize that you think I don't appreciate your input. I'm not saying that. I agree with you. I know more people is helpful. I don't mean to argue with you. I'm just saying that's not something to think about later, though. It's just something to think about now. I have no problem with him coming with us, as long as we and him know the risks. That's all I'm trying to say.
yeah. I don't know if it matters what I would feel about it, though. I'm just more thinking about, you know, if his family got killed because of whatever happened, you know, if it's gonna help, and if he wants to help because of that, you know, I don't want to hold him back from it. So that's my thoughts. I think what you said was valid. I mean, I think he needs to think about why he wants to do it if he wants to come with us. So I'm not even mad that you guys said anything. I was just surprised is all. Normally we're like, well, not I guess not you two, but it's a little more like, oh, sure, whatever. So
Like I said, his heart is in the right place. He has a good heart. I just don't know if his heart is in the right place. I don't know if he's only thinking about his family or if it's just a revenge. My thing is, the moment he starts thinking that the only reason he asked to go was to just get revenge for his family, he might think otherwise.
yeah, I mean, that might have been me too. You know, I definitely was like, yeah, we're totally getting vengeance. So like, that was me. I just, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that went down. I just want to figure it out. So,
And you're valid you are valid to ask him if he wants to come along. And I am happy that you decided to talk to us first before saying, hey, you can come.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that. No, definitely not. Group decisions and all that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's just we know it's dangerous out there. Look at me. I died. We just got lucky that I was able to come back.
Right.
And I know you care about all of them, so I think it's the other thing I was thinking of is I think you would probably feel pretty bad if something happened to someone you cared about that much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. But like I said, I'm just trying not to think about my feelings in it. So
Feelings matter.
thanks. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, maybe we'll just leave it up to him, I guess. Also, I mean, would you rather hang out with Ivis or would you rather hang out with Kiza? You know, I mean, that's a real thing for you to think about, Aevum. So.
In better times, I'd have an answer.
Sorry, Aevum, is Kiza that bard the farmer was telling us about? Or was that Meadow who told us about it?
Both, I think you guys were talking about.
I think the farmer told us about a bard at one point.
So I remember the farmer telling us about the bard. I just can't remember if...
He never dropped a name.
That's right, he never dropped a name. You think it's the same person?
Apparently, though, Kiza was the one that brought the letter from Mom and Dad over. Like, the letter deliverer, so that was pretty nice.
So at least he knows a way to get back.
Maybe he did, yeah. Oh, wait, you're right. Because everything's been bad for a while here. Right.
So that means...
Right. Oh my gosh, we definitely have to find him then.
That's our ticket back.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Personal feelings
So-
aside, Aiden.
It's like the
Do
return
we-
tour.
It really
Realm
is.
edition.
It really is. So do we want to try and go to the interlopers thing first?
I mean, that's where your grandmother went, right? Do you want...
She went for a reason. Whether they're holding her there or not. But
Yeah.
Options do we have besides that?
currently roaming around looking for this bard.
No, there's a town he was last seen in, from we heard, so.
Or I could send him a message.
You could, actually. It's true.
Never thought I'd say that.
I have my own questions about how that worked, Aevum, but that can wait till later. That doesn't have to be right now.
Sure, I can only do it twice per day, I think. And it felt a little bit like a struggle, so I don't know how easy it's to get to people not near me, but it felt easier to get to Cizri than Demi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a new thing, too. That's really interesting.
Yeah. Woke up, started thinking about it.
Look at you go! Okay, so... Alright. I think I'm good to sleep on stuff, though. Attic, you good? I haven't heard much from you.
Yeah, I mean, whatever I think is best, whatever's best for the people here, I'm good to go on whatever.
Okay. Break.
All right. So you all take your rest for the night. Go on various watches.
I think before I would go to bed, I would just be like to Aevum, I'd just be like, thanks for having my back, you did awesome! And then I go to bed.
I was going to check on you. Are you okay?
I think so. We made one step. That's good enough for me for today.
Proud of you.
Thanks, I held back a lot, so I was thinking of you the whole time.
Thank you for holding back on that conversation, but funny enough, before we do head out, now's the time to say anything you want to say
You?
to them.
Oh.
You want to explode? Explode. Tell them how you really feel. I just didn't know what kind of situation we're going to walk into, but rather you get that off your chest if you want to. At least have the chance to. Or we go.
I'm just gonna let it sit. Because if something bad does happen, that would be a really crappy thing to end it on. So, or we get separated or whatever. I think we can leave it like this for a little bit till I can sort things out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give them some time to prove they mean what they say before I do anything else.
Don't want you to have any regrets.
Thanks. But you good?
I'm actually surprisingly okay.
Yeah?
I've accepted what I'm doing.
Okay.
I want to fix what we couldn't stop.
You're good with mom and dad? Everything good?
Yeah. None of them seemed... I mean... Both of them were acted the way I thought they would. I know you have a harder time with... They hid from us. But I think... If I was in their shoes, I probably would have done the same. Kind of did, in my own way. So I understand if you want to be angry at me too.
Yeah, I think we worked through a lot of our stuff, so...
You did yell at me when I was behind bars.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we sorted out some things, so I think we're good. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like I said, I think I said this earlier, but I think all the events have made a lot of people think. I mean, Ivis is different. Nyx isn't, but, I mean...
Yeah, he's not going to think about anything. That's what I was going to say. I'd rather have him come with us, just swing blindly at things. Yeah. Not that one is less worthy than the other one to live. I believe both should live equally. See Aevum trying to keep a straight face.
Oh boy, yeah.
The judginess of him is already back. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, cool. Glad we're good. Thank you for having me back. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, I understand we both swallow a lot of our emotions a lot, but it's okay to let it go and vent every so often if you need. I just don't want you to hold it all in and, I don't know, get distracted or let it not control you, but blind you for a little bit. I don't know what the right word is, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I did talk a little bit to Attic.
He's a good listener.
He's a really good listener. He, doesn't make you feel like you're the worst person ever for thinking something. And he just kind of, redirects it a little bit. Oh, no, not you. Just, I think in general, it's,
I'm working
if I say something like, oh, man, I wish that the village would have burned to the ground, back then, everyone would be like, oh, you horrible person. So, I mean, now it's awful, in context, but back then, it didn't feel like that. Anyway.
I'd rather have Nyx come with us than Ivis, because I feel like Ivis deserves to live, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just...
Totally understand. I get you. We're dark people. Yeah. We're the champions the realm needs.
Feel so sorry for them.
Yeah, I think Aevum would just try and joke around with Cizri a little bit more and then scoot up, and I think he would end up going to bed just near her.
Yeah.
You all have your rest. Ava. You
Nyx. No.
Surprise!
Rewind time.
The real BBUG.
I heard you.
Whoa, mama. But anyway.
Oh, mama.
As this is Johnny Bravo. But anyway.
Steals his sunglasses.
I can't be seen without my glasses. Anyway, as you go to bed for the night, it takes you a little while as you're trying to come to terms with everything that's been happening and processing everything that you've encountered. But eventually, it does take you. And then eventually, you hear the sounds of roaring fires, screaming, people running to in every direction. You hear various footsteps of clanking armor, as sounds like guards are trying to run in specific directions. You hear shouting of, "Take it down!" And as you wake up, your eyes open and you see a town, small village really, just engulfed in flames. You're currently the only one around that you can see. What do you do?
Okay. Is this Light Realm or Twilight Realm
This
village?
looks to be you're back in the light realm.
Okay. Cool. He pinches himself. Does it hurt?
Can't feel anything.
Alright. Information time. He will look around for any source of what's going on.
Go ahead, make a perception check.
How bright is it, and do I have sunglasses?
It's currently at night, but the fires are illuminating everything.
Rolling so well today. 11.
11. The smoke from the fires from the houses are just billowing everywhere. Your eyes are hurting from the black smoke, and it's kind of hard to tell as you just see. You are able to tell that guards are running in a very specific direction and seem to be focusing in an area, but the smoke is just blocking the view.
Tech, do I have the long rest? Would he have access to his spells?
You would technically not have long rest yet.
Okay. So he does not cast that because he can't. Yeah, I think he'll just be stealthing in, trying to stay under cover, and then using his his dash to get in and closer, but bonus action will kind of stealth and try and hide and get better sights on what's going on and what they're looking at.
So since you're moving at a little bit of a quicker pace, the DC it'll basically be -5. It'll basically be at disadvantage since you are moving at a faster pace. But you can go ahead and make that stealth check, which technically with your Elven boots of Elvens makes it a flat roll.
Yeah.
Or boots of Sheikah kind.
Buddy, what is going on? 14.
14. Okay. Well, the good news is it looks like as you're moving around, you're finding crates that haven't been touched by the jumping flames yet. The scent of burning wood and is just really overwhelming you, causes you to cough a little bit, but that is drowned out by the sound of people screaming and orders being shouted to put out various fires on buildings. You find a crate and look behind it, and you look, and your hand is in front of you. It seems to be the normal teal. Nothing glowing strangely about it. But you look, and you see Cizri. She is adorned in red. She lunges forward and with one of her rapiers pierces one of the guards as he just falls to the ground.
Can I rewind time?
Yeah.
Try and do that, and then I think he would try and run in and shield and take the hit himself.
Okay. You rewind, and as the guard is, you run in. It's gonna strike you. That's a natural 20.
Like
You look, and normally, what was described to you as a shadow form, this is not shadow. This is Cizri corrupted. And based on, and you strike, and as you strike, the pain hits you. And you, at that point, it jolts you awake. And you just hear your mind.
Don't worry. We're coming for you.
The pain is still in your shoulder, by the way.
Oh?
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, buddy. It's not
Am I gonna have a Loki moment?
A what?
Am I gonna have a Loki moment right now?
19?
You are able to resist any of the fear effects of that would be going on, and you're able to still gain the benefits of a long rest.
Cool. I was
no
really
Loki
worried
moment
about
right
what
now.
the complications of that was. I was waiting for Scissor just to be above him, like.
But
Cool. Do I have a wound when I wake up? Or is that like a dream in a dream?
the wound is there. And as you wake up, something as though scales fall from your mind. You remember, it's almost as you look back and you think about months had passed and something has been clouding your memory, and you remember that wound has actually been there the whole time.
Yo, Scissor, what you doing, girl? He'll take a look at it. See if it's healed up.
It's healed up, but it's healed up as best as a wound can, especially considering how early this was. It probably wouldn't have been as full.
Going to cover that one back up. Keep it to himself for now. Yeah, this is not the right time to divulge that. So that was back in Light Realm, yeah?
As far as you can tell.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, he'll just kind of cover it up well with whatever robes he's wearing. Maybe put the champion thing over just to be sure no one else... I mean, I guess everyone else would be used to it by now if they've noticed him and stuff like that. It's nothing crazy, but...
So apart from that, you all have an uneventful night. The village, or makeshift village, is just fine. The guard rotation continues uninterrupted. You all come to consciousness. Is there anything you all do in the morning?
Well, because I feel like everyone would just be up earlier than anyone else at the moment. Maybe not maybe not Aevum, considering, but yeah, he's gonna take like an early walk around just to make sure everything's okay and stuff. Yeah, trusting the guard enough, but wanting to check himself.
No, absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Awesome. That'll be 25.
25. You're going around and watching, and it seems that the guard is doing its job, and it's definitely keeping a watch over everything. By best you can tell, it seems that it's fairly about mid-morning. Almost at this point, it seems like you've been resting for a while, considering the time that you would have arrived. But it seems that everything is going fine within the village.
Good.
Real quick, DM.
Yes.
You had said to get to the Interloper's Palace
Yes.
is a bit of a journey, right? It wouldn't be within a day's journey.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a day's journey. It'd probably be more like 2 to 3. So.
Okay.
And then how far away is the other place?
That would be about 2 days' journey.
Okay.
What's the other place?
3 streams.
Where Kiza is. 3 what?
3 streams.
3 streams.
Just gonna double check my notes on that.
That's 3
one.
streams. I don't know why I don't recognize that.
Because
It's just a village.
It's just a village. 3 streams. Yep, I did. That is correct in my notes. Perfect. All right.
Or what was that for, though?
Kiza was last
Oh,
seen there.
that's Kiza.
We need
Okay.
to like get info from him.
Gotcha. Ava was going to walk a little bit and be like, "Oh, good morning, gonna go get some water."
Hi.
Probably like totally British too, trying to cover up water. Water. And then
To all,
go
of our
get some water this morning. It's a bright sunny day.
to all of our British viewers, I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Alright.
I'll make fun of any accent.
But Ava will head off just a distance. He's going to, this is stupid, get in a place where like he can't be seen, but he wants to be able to see Cizri.
All right.
And he's going to send a message specifically to the Cizri he saw in that dream in the Light Realm. A corrupted Cizri.
Okay.
And he's doing an experiment to see like if he can visualize her from that dream, and if it was real, is there a version of Cizri still in the Light Realm that he can contact, or would that come back to her, meaning possibly she got corrupted, like this Cizri, not the shadow one,
Right.
not the one in front of me. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to distinguish if there's 3 of them now or something like
Right.
that.
No, I gotcha. All right.
2 is way too much already.
No. All right. Go ahead and what are you sending?
That's part of it. Can you hear me, Cizri? Just want you to know I'm here and I'm testing something out. But regardless of how you feel, you will always have someone there for you.
Cizri, you hear this message.
Okay. So, I just like, I literally reply, "You're wasting a spell on this." I mean, sweet of you, but thanks, I guess. Good morning. You could just tell me to my, and then I'm sure it cuts off.
Yeah.
Cool. Not sure what that means. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah,
Woo!
he's eventually gonna go fill up a water skin and come back and just be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm trying to see if it still worked."
You thought it wasn't gonna work?
Who knows how these things work? Experiments, have to be made.
Sure. Yeah. Hopefully we won't. Okay.
Also, I was actually trying to see if potentially that would be intercepted by your demon one. That didn't happen.
Oh, that is interesting, actually. Huh.
Might be another message I'll try another day.
Huh. Interesting.
Feeling good though. Nice and relaxed. Cool. No dreams or anything.
No.
Good. Slept like a log.
Did you? Why you mentioned dreams?
Oh, just sometimes you have them, and you never like to tell me about them, so I'm just checking in with you. So, are we getting breakfast? Have we decided what's going on? I haven't seen Ivis in a while. Where's he at? Good old chap.
Oh boy, are you okay? Chap? You haven't used the word chap in ages. I have
Well, I've been quite mad at him, so why would I call him a chap, you know?
Uh-huh.
I feel bad for what he's gone through.
Okay. I'll give you a couple minutes. If you feel like telling me what's up with you, come find me.
Feel great.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Little sore in the shoulder, if you know what I mean. Just thought it was only in the light realm that, still hurts here.
Why'd your shoulder hurt?
You remember I've been telling you it's a little stiff past couple days, or weeks, I guess.
No.
It has been. I that's why it's like you see me with my shield sometimes. I like hold it real tight. The chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was a light realm thing. I really did. Not.
Are you nervous to go to the thing? I mean, we'll be fine.
No, I really want to go to the thing now, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why don't you sit here and drink some tea or something and chill? And
Yes, attic tea would be
a
great!
little bit.
Dips out from Cizri, tries to find attic.
I feel
I
like
even try and
honestly-
roll deception against Cizri, because it's not going to work against twins.
Oh, and I feel like Aevum does this a lot where he just acts really weird, where he just mood shifts really quick. So it doesn't feel weird enough for me to be like, tell me what's wrong. Avon's just like, okay, he'll get over it in 2 hours and then I'll figure out what's up. So she's just kind of leaving it for now.
That's fair.
She usually lets him go wander off to figure out himself, and then eventually we'll check back in with him later. So
That's fair. That makes sense. So,
yeah.
So I guess a deck, you're making tea. I guess. What are you doing this morning?
Yeah, tea and looking for who has breakfast that I can eat.
Yeah. Eventually, Cizri and Aevum's parents do come on. They do offer a simple breakfast. They tried to match as close as what they heard about was the light realm diet, tending toward carbs and meats. They got the closest that they can. So
It's delicious. Thanks a lot.
of course. So eventually, Aevum does show up
Hey, I think Attack, can you?
Sure.
Yeah, there's a piece of the tent. Maybe if you can help me fix a little bent.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, totally.
Awesome. Bring your tools.
Okay. Always got about it.
They're always with me.
Pulls them aside. So, tent's fine. Sorry, didn't mean to lie to you. Sorry, it's. I know.
It's so sad.
I know. Sorry. So a little update. Had a dream. Pretty sure I feel like I remembered some things. Remember that one time she had a dream about going all crazy red stabby things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure I was there in the light realm when she did that. And I kind of moved the scar, or moved the thing to show his little wound, and might have taken a little hit from her. I think she actually did get corrupted by that thing. And we need to make sure she just doesn't lose her cool here. Because I don't know what triggered that. So don't touch the mirror thing. Don't let her get angry.
What? How was it here then, if you were there?
That wasn't a shadow thing. That was her.
No, the fragment piece. She got sent here and found it. But you were there. What? That was Light Realm, you said. And how would she get not corrupted?
Maybe where's all? I don't know.
If you were there, why don't you remember this?
I don't remember that part.
Why wouldn't you remember that part?
I don't know, it's little scaly things just fell off and I remembered that last night. I don't know.
you have
Trying
a
to find
spell that
words
can maybe
for it.
like help you with that?
I can stop a spell that maybe could. No, I don't think that would work either. Maybe if I did Phantasmal Force on myself and like try to like redo the scene, maybe it'll trigger more moments from it. That's all I got.
Yes. Have you told her about this?
No. She's dealing with a lot right now. I feel like maybe give it the rest of the day, maybe tonight at a nice like calm fire, or maybe we find a good clue and we get a win. We find Kavis, whoever the bard, whatever his name is, I don't care. He just sang all the time. Rhymes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm honored you told me.
You're like
you know
the
me
buddy.
in secrets.
Mm,
So.
Right, but we
Is there
need
anything
people
else about the dream you remember? Like a place? You remember what it looked like? Any distinguishing landmarks?
like a village. I'm assuming it's probably nearby where we woke up, but I don't know.
Based upon how it looked like it was somewhere in Hyrule Field, so unfortunately there's not a lot of major distinguishing marks because it is it's about as flat as Kansas.
Didn't we get notice though of a village that was attacked and put on fire?
Not.
I feel like we were talking to Lana or something.
Yes, Lana did mention something about.
It was like the city we didn't go to or something like that.
No, not the city. It was just a random village. Soraya.
Right. Well, yeah.
Soraya's fine. It was just a random village.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, villages look like villages. I just kind of squint all the time.
I don't know. There's like a big windmill or like a really cool statue or something. I don't know.
There's a crate, a dead god, probably just a little bit of my blood.
That narrows it down.
It really doesn't. No. All I'm just saying is, just for now, let's make sure we just keep it zen and calm. We don't need a duplicate of that incident happening until I figure out what triggers it, why it happened. I will tell her. I will. Just, I need to process it first. That hurt. It really hurt. I don't like seeing my sister that way either.
Yeah. I will do my best to wink no wink the situation away.
I should just tell her, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably.
Could have just told Aaron too. He would have been better at keeping the secret.
You might as well just tell her at this point, because I don't know how long it's gonna stay a secret.
Thanks, buddy. I'm give
sorry.
him a good old smack on the shoulder.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
And as you all deal with the new information that you had processed, Cizri going off to find Ivus, Aaron continuing his rotations, that's going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was like, do not explode on the parents. Please do not tell them however you're feeling. Reverse. I thought better about it.
Anytime she gets like slightly excitable, all right, let's do some deep breaths.
It's like, all right, it's go time. Well,
no.
Well, good job tonight, everyone. That was a lot of fun. So with that, and thank you to you all for joining us tonight. With that, stay tuned for Thursday for Bardic Dice on Twitch for Fates United. Things are getting very interesting there as we're building toward the end of that campaign, as well as Friday for the Sepulchre with Marquee Gaming. All the fun there, and then just a couple of weeks, new campaign starting up on Sundays at 2 p.m. Central. So with that, everyone, as always, thank you all so much for joining us. We love you all. Keep being awesome. And as always, keep rolling those dice. So yeah.